Well, JR, I'd like to purchase the property you have listed on Duncan Drive. My friend George has been calling you about this property, asking questions, and he's been getting back to me saying, Luke, look at the neighbors. Luke, look at the traffic. And I'm a sucker for that. So George got me on the hook here and looking at the traffic and looking at who belongs on this property. We work with a lot of different tenants for high traffic retail properties, and I like to figure these properties out and see who the best tenant is for them. Grab them by the ear, drag them over here, say, this is a property for you. I'll finance you. I'll build it out for you, make it happen for you. And let's make it your brand. Let's make it your business. Let's grow your business. Make it really easy. You can pay rent later on someday when you're up and open for business. And so the tenants like those kinds of sales pitches. I like to deliver it with a lot of data. I like to look at the data that's here, the people driving by and where they should be shopping that they're not shopping at because it's not here yet. When they're on the other side of town, when they're up the street, down the street, a month ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, they went from their house to their work and could see where they're going. They're usually in this area, but when they're not in this area, they're going to this other brand that's missing here that should be here. I like to do that. I like to create those data sets. I like to present them to those tenants that belong here and pitch them that property. And I believe that unlocks the value in vacant land like this. I've bought lots of vacant land over time. I've traded, I've fixed, I've worked on vacant land in lots of different ways. When you get into high traffic retail vacant land, it's really hard to figure that property out without the right tenant, without a tenant that's going to use it, that wants to use it, that's going to pay rent out in the future, run their business there. So as a part of this offer that I'm making on this property, I'm asking for some time to talk to those tenants, to get those tenants rounded up and over here and agreed to that they want to use this property going forward. I'm not asking for the time for permitting and everything else. I'm asking for the time to get those tenants won over, that they're going to take it for a run on this property. Please take a look at my offer. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to look me up all over the internet. Got lots of videos and history out there about different properties I've worked on. You can look them up in the county records. You can see all kinds of information about the properties bought, sold, and numbers and actual like public recorded data. If you want to verify different trades and things, you can look up thousands of properties that I've traded. The smaller dollar properties on littlevacantland.com, larger dollar property, you look them up in county records. I run them through brokers and Crexy and LoopNet and auctions and traditional methods that you do for these kinds of properties. If you're interested in learning more about the high traffic side of these kinds of properties, take a look at my website. There's a link in the description below to take you back to this website where we've got a lot of like-minded people talking about these kinds of properties. I put on little live presentations. If you come and it's free, you can join in. We've asked questions. Hit me up. I learn from your questions. I try to teach and answer questions. I get all kinds of questions about commercial real estate deals and how to do this and that, and who should I call for this and that and everything else. If I don't know the answer, I might know somebody who does, and you'll figure it out. And we learn from each other there. So if you like that kind of community, feel free to sign in, and I hope to see you there in the next presentation or on the bulletin board of the communities that's there. If you like to buy these kinds of properties after they're rented out and the shop's paying rent and depreciation and all that kind of good stuff, feel free to let me know. My contact information is on my website, ruralvacantland.com. I'd like to pass these properties off as they're fixed up, as they're going, as they're somewhere down the pipeline on the way to the markets. I'd like to hand them off so I can recapitalize and go make more offers like this. We can add more value to more properties like this one, and we can do it again. So if that's you, feel free to reach out to me. I would love that call, and I'll take care of you, give you good properties that we're working on, make it happen. Again, Luke Smith, littlevacantland.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and see more videos like this and more educational ones about different properties out of the future. See you in the next one. Bye.